Hello Pixel Pushers, Sadiq here with another video on Affinity Photo. Now this is actually the first of many that I'm going to be doing, short, sharp, less than 5-minute tutorials on the tools. Okay, now all these tools, most of them are very familiar to us and they will be to you, but I'm going to go from the beginning and I'm going to do one short video for each tool. And how these are going to be organized is basically tool, tip, task. Okay, so what the tool is, give you a pro tip and see it in action in its everyday use. Okay, so let's start straight away. Top left, it's the view tool, the one with the hand. This is what we call the view tool in Affinity Photo. Okay, so what does that mean? So essentially, if you click your mouse, you can see that it grabs the image, and it's about viewing the image, moving it about, viewing the canvas about, zoom in, zoom out, using the scroll wheel, and wherever you get to. And the pro tip here is that if you zoomed right in or zoomed right out, if you want that to go back to the neutral position of filling the work area, just double click the image with the mouse and it goes back to that position. And that's a great tip to have. So wherever you are, when you're editing, moving around, double click, left double click, and that always brings it to that position. There is a keyboard shortcut which I use a lot of, and that's Control or Command and then 0. So Command 0, and that does the same thing. But if you're on that tool and you double click, that does the same thing as well. Okay. So this is the view tool, and it allows you to move through the around the image and drag the canvas about. Okay, first thing to remember though is whichever tool you've got clicked, and we've got the view tool at the moment, you have tool sensitive, context sensitive series of information at the top here. Okay, so you've got that it tells you that you're able to pan around the image, the document, what the file size is in pixels, because that's what we've got selected here, what the resolution of this particular file is, what the color space is, and also which camera, some camera information, the lens and the camera model that's taken the image. Okay, and so you can look at the scale at the top here, and it tells you 0 to whatever the file size is in pixels, 3456, and that's what that size is. If you find that your rule isn't visible, just go to View and Show Rulers. Okay, so that's off, View, Show Rulers up in the menu. Okay, so that's a quick overview of this tool here, the View tool. Okay, so it allows you to view inside and out and allow you to, and incidentally, if you want your window to fill the whole screen, which this isn't at the moment, on a Mac in fact, if you click on the green button, it enters full screen. You think, oh, that's great, but of course your dock disappears. It is still there, but you just got to hover your mouse, or your menu at the top disappears. It is still there, but you have to wait a second for it to appear. If you actually, instead of just clicking on the green button, if you press Alt on your keyboard and then click it, it does fill the screen, but not quite all the way. It still allows the dock to be visible, and it still allows the menu to be visible. Now I prefer it that way, so it's Alt on your keyboard and then press the green button there, and that gives you the best option for doing that. Okay, so that's a quick overview of this tool. the view tool, a pro tip, which is double click, and also essentially how you're using this this tool is zooming in and out, double click. Okay, we'll go on to the next one with the next 5-minute video. Thank you. See you next time.